Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Matt, and today we are going to talk about 5 differences between the Walking Dead comics and the show. We all can't imagine The Walking Dead without Daryl, but in the comics he actually doesn't exist. His actor, Norman Reedus, originally auditioned for Merle Dixon, but he didn't meet their imaginations of this character. However, they loved his acting, so they've created a character specifically for him. Daryl evolved from being a jerk to a strong and caring persona and one of the most important roles in The Walking Dead. He even got his own spin-off now, currently existing of 2 seasons with the 3rd one being in production.
My name's Daryl Dixon. I come from a place called the Commonwealth. It's in America.
Carl and Sophia Grimes. Yes, you've heard that right. In the comics, Sophia is pretty much alive and married to Carl. They even have a daughter called Andrea. Her mother, Carol, has died by suicide, and Sophia ended up being adopted by Maggie and Glenn. I couldn't imagine the show without Carol. Her character development is honestly the best one I've ever seen. For Carl, the tables have turned. In the comics, he has to grieve Rick, and not the other way around. Carl also had a relationship with Lydia before he had married Sophia. It is weird to think about that he has experienced the Whisper's War in the comics while he was long dead in the show. Carl makes sure that everybody remembers Rick and built a statue for him while he himself becomes more and more like a second Rick Grimes.
Sweet, come on, Sophia.
Another person still alive in contrast to the show is Andrea. As we all know, Andrea dies in the show due to a bite and is pretty much hated by a lot of people in the fandom. I personally like her. Anyways, in the comics, she actually dates Dale and adopts 2 sons with him. Sounds pretty weird to me as we see a kind of father-daughter relationship between Dale and Andrea in the show. After Dale and her 2 adopted sons died, Andrea started to date Rick and becomes a stepmom to Carl. They become one of the most iconic couples in the comics. Andrea was also the one that dropped the line, "We are the ones that live," which sounds pretty similar to the spin-off we got from Rick and Michonne. Sadly, Andrea also met her fate in the comics and died.
The rest of them.
Us. The rest of us.
In the show, we all know Morgan as the character who saved Rick Grimes in the 1st season and kind of introduced him to the new world. After his son's death, he changed a lot and started to become a danger for himself. In Fear the Walking Dead, though, we see his journey continuing and really get to know him as a main character. In the comics, his storyline is pretty much similar. But a few changes are, for example, him and Michonne having a relationship, or the fact that he dies because he gets bitten.
You would turn on your radio every day at dawn. You said that you would turn on your radio every day at dawn, and you were not there!
In the comics, Negan is far more sadistic and cruel than in the show. The show often justifies his actions, often as strategically necessary, while in the comics, he simply does things because he wants to. The wives part also plays a bigger role in the comics than in the show, so there is still space for his redemption arc, and he wouldn't be seen as too disgusting. His personality is also quite different. In the comics, he is aggressive and loud, while in the show we also see a charismatic and sarcastic side with hints of reflection. In the show, we get way more information on his backstory, while the comics mainly focus on the Negan he is now. While he is mainly forgiven in the show, he never gets that in the comics. He changes and helps, but doesn't get to be part of them. In the comics, the whole Maggie and Negan dynamic isn't really present as well. We only get to see a few short interactions, while in the show, her character starts to get centered around Negan.
I just don't know. It seems like you're trying to speak, but you just took a hell of a hit.
I personally haven't read the comics yet, but I'm planning to do so soon. I'm excited to get to know The Walking Dead again, but this time a little differently. Thank you for watching my video. I'd appreciate a like and hitting the subscribe button. See you for my next video.